Today's topic for Secret Garden of Soul is about soil. This is Phoebe Ava Spiller. Soil is more than about something grounding for growing a seed, a plant, a tree, or even mental well-being. Soil has substance and depth, yet is subject to all climate conditions that can take fallow or unused dirt to being muddy, caked and dried, well trodden into a path or road that won't grow even grass. The worst soil still has a natural remedy to return its worst into its best, if you know how the process works and trust that process. Today's short story share is about the role of a plow in this ongoing process of growing your soul. The title is Disappointments. The disappointments of life come not to punish us, but to redirect our thinking and actions in order to stay on our own authentic path. Disappointments, when they come, are not usually pleasant, but more like the blade of a plow going down into the deeper part of our soul, and with its edge turning up buried elements that could easily affect the seeds that will soon be planted in this readied soil. Over the last few years, this topic of disappointment has come to me in a string of waylaid plans that I felt deeply and keenly, wondering once again about what was wrong with my thinking, when it wasn't about wrong at all. More like rooting up old and outgrown ideas or fantasies about how to establish my life's vocation, instead of just committing to my destiny and be led into the knowing of what the next right step would be. These old disappointments held a lot of charged emotions that soured the potential of my fertile soil. Because, like regrets and resentments, they take up a lot of emotional space in our energy field. So did the disappointments I held on to clog up my potential for getting on with my life. So here comes this string of disappointments, one after another, and carved some furrows through this fallow field area of my life, bringing to the surface of my awareness this issue, where in the light of consciousness and self-honesty, I see what needs to be left out in the air of reflection, like weeds are rooted up and left to wither in the fresh air and sunshine. This way, the weed has no chance to reseed itself and grow more of the same thing that crowds the good seed out of the space it needs to be fruitful. My disappointments then had a larger purpose, and it was simply life's way of cleaning up a patch of soil in my soul in order to plant, tend, and share the process within my own secret garden of soul.